Born on 4th April 1952 at Iyamu, near Auchi in Edo State, Adams Aliyu Oshiomhole is a foremost Nigerian politician who currently serves as the senator representing the Edo North Senatorial District since 2023. He previously served as the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress from 1999 to 2007 and immediate past governor of Edo State from 2008 to 2016. Adams Aliyu Oshiomhole was born as a Muslim but was however led into Christianity by his late wife Clara, who died of cancer at the age of 54. He became a Catholic with the Christian name Eric. After his secondary education, Oshiomhole began his working experience with the Ariwa Textiles Company, where he was elected union secretary and later became a full trade union organizer in 1975. Oshiomhole decided that he needed to further his education, and in 1975 he proceeded to Ruskin College at Oxford, United Kingdom to study industrial relations, majoring in labor economics. Furthermore, in 1989, he attended the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru, Plateau State of Nigeria, conferring on him the status of member of the National Institute. In 1982, Oshiomhole was appointed General Secretary of the National Union of Textile, Garment and Tailoring Workers of Nigeria, a union with over 75,000 workers. Following the restoration of democracy in 1999, he became president of the Nigerian Labour Congress and was prominent as the leader of a campaign of industrial action against high oil prices in Nigeria. In the wake of President Olusegun Obasanjo's administration, he negotiated a 25% wage increase for public sector workers. In return, he publicly supported Obasanjo and endorsed his candidacy when he was re-elected in 2003. The Textile Workers Union elected Oshiomhole for a second term as General Secretary, while he continued as president of the NLC. His relationship with Obasanjo, however, turned sour as neglect of local refineries led to the reliance on imported gasoline, followed by a rise in the price of fuel. As a labor leader at the time, Oshiomhole led strikes and demonstrations against the increase, leading to arrests, tear gas, and temporary blockades of union offices. However, Obasanjo introduced legislation to make it more difficult for the NLC to strike. Oshiomhole also represented African workers for 2 terms on the governing body of the International Labour Organization, serving on the Committee of Freedom of Association. He was also a member of the executive board of the International Confederation of Free Trade Unions. Oshiomhole's journey into politics began in April 2007 when he ran for the governorship seat of Edo State under the Action Congress Party, with which his Labour Party had entered a strategic alliance. However, Oserimen Osumbo of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) was declared the winner despite allegations of irregularities. On 20th March 2008, the Edo State Election Tribunal nullified the election of Osumbo and declared Oshiomhole the winner. On November 11, 2008, a federal appeal court sitting in Benin City upheld the ruling of the state's Elections Petitions Tribunal, declaring Oshiomhole as the duly elected governor of Edo State, citing several irregularities in the election process. Oshiomhole was re-elected for a second term in the 2012 Edo State gubernatorial election, winning the elections in a massive landslide. Following the end of his tenure on 12 November 2016, Oshiomhole continued with his political activities in Edo State before his announcement as the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress via a voice note by delegates at the party's national convention on 23 June 2018. In 2022, he joined the race for the 2023 Edo North senatorial seat after winning the APC primaries on 28 May 2022. On February 26, 2023, INEC declared Oshiomhole winner of the 2023 senatorial election for Edo North Senatorial District after defeating the incumbent. Soon after assuming his role as senator, Oshiomhole was named chairman, Senate Committee on Interior of the 10th Senate on 8th August 2023.
On the floor of the Senate, when people were talking of Northern senators, Southern senators, Eastern senators, and Western senators, I am on record as saying that I am just a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am not saying it here, I said it when it matters, on the floor of the Nigeria Senate. That he tried to understand our security challenges that we face. We must locate the details of the failure of political leadership, and I mean political leadership, including potential politicians here, who have resources to do all of those things that are convenient for them so to do, but refuse, they lack the will to make what I consider to be the most important investment, namely to resolve that never should a child be born in this country and deny the access to go to school. And we must not make laws that we don't have the political will to enforce, and identify the universal basic education law, under which every child ought to go to school, and if a family or a parent deny the child the right to go to school, there are penalties. How come no parents have been brought to before any magistrate court or alkali court or customary court and is charged for that offense? If you are afraid to mention the name of a governor, a former governor, who breached the law, and a city governor who used immunity to cover a governor that lost immunity, where will the courage come from? This sophistry of saying we can name the child of a poor man who's still a goat, but we are afraid to mention the name of a big man who breached the law, that for me is at the root of our problem.
In May 2015, Oshiomhole got married to a young Cape Verdean model, Lara Forts, at a private wedding attended by family members and friends 5 years after his first wife, Clara, died of cancer.
I've seen a lot of speculations. Some people say she's a Filipino, some people say she's Ethiopian, or whatever, but the point is that she's a human being. And there's only one race, the human race. But she is an African, she's a West African from Cape Verde. Cape Verde is one of the countries Nigeria played match with last year during the World Cup. So she's part of the West Africa sub-region. So I hope this puts paid to all the speculations about her nationality. But we all have one common nationality, that is the human race.
Clearview celebrates Adams Oshiomhole's strong character, principles, unbending and fearless commitment in the pursuit of a just cause.
I also think that religion has been added to our burden of problems. When people preach that if you believe in our Lord Jesus Christ, he will deliver you from poverty, that's a lie. We know it. And I see them every day. And I think Father make the point that people are setting up business centers. And they cover themselves by saying they are pastors. And in every donation that is being made in church, when the big man dies, that is where Reverend Fathers and pastors, we identify these people to remind us that the church has not been completed. And all those who are to donate are invariably public officers.